Chapter 18 Power Hall. With 3 coils of safety line fed out, Captain Kopf and his small team had progressed about 500 meters. With limited light available, they still had no idea as to the extent of the space they were exploring. The height of the dome, that had kept it hidden for possibly centuries, or really anything of any value, they were literally stabbing in the dark. After they had left the smaller tunnel/dome structure where the ring was housed, Frederick spotted a tube, around half a meter in diameter, running along the floor. Returning inside the tunnel, they traced it terminating at the ring. The logical implication was that another ring may be connected to the other end. Captain Kopf made the decision to separate the safety line and fix it to the tunnel, as they could proceed safely if they stayed in close contact with the floor tube, effectively increasing the safe range of their exploration. As they moved forward, they constantly kept one eye on the tube, their improvised lifeline. It wasn't long till it terminated at another side tunnel, this one larger than the first but still discernible with their only light source. "Tie off the safety line. We need to ensure we can locate this tube. Once safe, we will proceed into the tunnel." "Yes, sir," replied Frederick. With their path to safety quite literally secured, Captain Kopf led his men into the tunnel, this one consuming nearly all of their final line to penetrate. As one of the final coils fell from his belt, Frederick shone his lamp around the space. As the light from Frederick's torch wandered around the space, it illuminated every kind of shape and form: tube, cube, cylinder, ring, switch, and tap, all recognizable. But what the sum of these parts formed was an almost alien construction, at least to them. A particle physicist such as Dr. Marlberg may have immediately recognized it as a tokamak, but not until at least the late 1950s, when first working tokamak was attributed to the work of Natan Yavlinsky based on the work of Soviet physicists Igor Tamm and Andrei Sakharov. The distinctive toroidal, donut-shaped, ring of field magnets with their control mechanism and power hookups was a truly distinctive design, but how was one here in a space that could have been abandoned for centuries? "What is it, Captain?" asked Frederick. "I have no idea, but we must catalog it and get the data to those that may understand." As Frederick took carefully prepared photographs, Captain Kopf continued to probe the dark, getting a feel of the space and the relationships of the parts therein. The donut-shaped device stood in the center of the space. From it in every direction ran a network of what appeared to be cables. Starting from the donut ring, they were equally spaced, running from just inside the top of the outer loop around its outside to a similar position on the bottom. Their purpose appeared to present something to the device evenly. Captain Kopf correctly guessed it was power, not that any signage or manuals confirmed such a hypothesis. From the center of the donut a much larger cable emerged both from the top and the bottom. It was clearly hollow. This heavy-duty cable ran into a bank of devices that skirted the perimeter of the room, a kind of distraction device. One of the distribution banks was connected directly to the tube which they followed from the ring chamber. Captain Kopf took a break from his ponderings just as Frederick finished his roll of film. "Sir, I have no more film left. Shall we retrace our steps?" "Yes, Frederick, we have more than enough pictures for now, but I think after this discovery we will be back soon enough. I am no engineer, but I can see that this is a device for distributing something. I can only assume electricity." Captain Kopf paused as he turned back and shone his torch on the donut. "But I have no idea what the hell that is."